Right. So I'm going to share this image that Venmo Jamyang Wangmo painted many years ago. Okay, let's get started. So just settle into a nice, comfortable seated posture. Just want to make sure you can see that image. All right. And as you settle in, so for most of us here, it's either early morning or just slightly later in the morning. And there's a couple of you who are, it's evening, afternoon time. So just settle back into yourself, regardless of the time of day, just for this very short 30 minutes. Both feet can be flat on the floor if you are sitting at your desk, or if you're in the cross-legged position, maybe have something underneath your coccyx just to put your pelvis at the right angle. So you're not kind of leaning back, curving your spine. Shoulders aligned with the hips. And now here's a new one. Ribs aligned with your hips also. So that's just to prevent us from, kind of hyperextending the back and sticking the rib cage out. And then ears aligned with the shoulders as best you can. And now imagine your spine as this beautiful string of pearls of light stretching from the base all the way up through the crown of the head and beyond. Putting some space in between those vertebrae. Lengthening the back of the neck. Just allow your chin to drop slightly. So notice if during the meditation your chin is raising up. And, bring it back to a neutral position. The same as if your head is kind of dropping. Try and keep it fairly neutral. If the chin is up, the back of the neck is constricted, it can create agitation in the mind. If you're too far forward, like you're falling asleep. So just try and be alert. Go to the crown of the head and relax your scalp and the forehead and the eyes. Eyelashes, the nose, the cheeks, the mouth, the jaw, the temples, the ear, the inner ear, back of the head, and the neck, the shoulders. Allow the shoulder blades to drop down, relax the throat and the chest and the belly and all of your limbs. Notice the sensations of the breath as you inhale and exhale through the nostrils, around the rib cage. Excuse me, a 360-degree breath. And relax the belly. And be aware of any sounds in your environment. So just allow the sounds to be there. Excuse me. Trying not to follow the mind or run off to investigate with that mind. And just be aware the moment that the mind does start to travel, to check something out, to be distracted by a thought. And then just see what's actually in the mind this morning, this afternoon, this evening. So for those of you who have been up for a while, and those of you who it's the end of your day or the middle of the afternoon, the mind's probably going to be a little busier because you've been engaged. Try and put some space in between the thoughts. And just be curious about what's in there today. Guarantee it'll be different tomorrow or even later on. Just approach your own mind with curiosity and objectivity. Just watching. And now imagine this beautiful Tara in front of you. Radiant green light body. She's sitting on a multicolored lotus, her left foot drawn in, just like when you're sitting in a cross-legged meditation place position. And her right foot is out, resting on its own little multicolored lotus. And her left foot drawn in indicates her complete and effortless control over her desire energy. And her right foot out indicates her willingness and her capacity to get up and act for sentient beings. And often she's referred to as the wish-fulfilling Buddha. She represents this quick capacity, represented here as female, to cut through obstacles, to get things done, and to be successful. And of course, to make us all blissful. So Tara's, imagine, extremely beautiful, youthful. She's radiant, full of energy and full of bliss. And she wears these beautiful colored silken garments and jewelry on her ears, her ankles, around her arms, her neck, around her crown, around her waist, on her toes, on her fingers. And this jewelry isn't kind of the jewelry you get in the mall. It's emanation or representation or of her manifestation, maybe a better word, of her virtue, of her goodness. And you can say the same for all, her clothes, her robes. This is the kind of like the Royal Indian style. Not just ordinary silks. And you can also imagine this is the mind of your teacher manifesting in this form for your benefit. That, when they say this in the meditations, it's just to make it a little bit more personal for you. Because these deities can appear a little bit otherworldly. And your teacher is a human being, So it makes it a little bit more personal, a bit more familiar. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Tara, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. So now imagine Tara sends this beautiful, powerful, blissful white light from the Om at her brow chakra. And this enters your brow and completely fills you. And imagine that all your problems and sufferings and heaviness of body are purified by this light. And all the harm you've ever done to any living being with this body and all infinite past bodies is also purified, eradicated completely, not one atom left, as we recite her mantra. Om tare ture soha. 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 And now imagine the light coming again. And your body has become a blissful light body, just like Tara's. Indestructible, just like it will be when you attain the deity's body, the Sambhogakaya. And imagine it's not possible to ever harm others with this body, only to benefit them, as you recite her mantra again. Om tare ture soha. 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 Now imagine Tara sending red light from the hour at her throat chakra to your throat. And this purifies all the problems of speech, all our inappropriate speech, all our useless speech. when we kind of rabbit on about nothing in an uncontrolled way, when we're angry with someone, we criticize. And then when we have this inability to express ourselves appropriately, and we don't quite tell the truth, all the harm you've ever done to any living being with the speech of this life and infinite past lives is also totally purified, eradicated by this blissful red light, not one atom left. Om tare tutare ture sohan. 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 And imagine the red light coming again. Except this time you're full of all the blissful, perfect, compassionate wisdom, appropriate speech of Lamatara, such that whatever sound you utter is necessarily beneficial to any living being who hears it, all of which is your potential. So feel full of this powerful speech energy. Om tare tutare ture sohan. 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 Now imagine Lamatara sending powerful beams of blue light like the sky, from the blue hum at her heart chakra. And this enters your heart. And imagine all the unhappiness of your mind, confusion, arrogance, anger, jealousy, pride, resentment, hurt, depression, anxiety. All of this is completely purified, and that all your delusions, including the root delusion, ego grasping, which is the cause of all of our own suffering and why we harm others, is completely eradicated by the powerful blue light. Not one atom left. Om tare tutare ture sohan. Om tare tutare ture sohan. Om tare, 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 tutare ture sohan. Now imagine the blue light coming again, and this time feel full of the blissful, omniscient, compassionate mind of Lamatara. Om tare, tutare, ture sohan. 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 Now imagine the three lights coming from Lamatara's three chakras simultaneously, the white Om at her brow, the red R at her throat, and the blue Hum at her heart. And they kind of penetrate your three places. And this time feel that even the subtlest stains of all delusion are completely eradicated. There's not one atom left. Feel very blissful. And we'll recite the mantra again and concentrate on being one with this blissful energy of Mother Tara. Om tare, tutare, ture sohan. 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 Now imagine Lamatara's lotus dissolves up into her body, and that little foot lotus is dissolved into her leg, also up into her body. And she comes to sit above the crown of your head, facing the same way as you And then out of her wish to become one with your mind, remember this is also the mind of your teacher, she dissolves into green light and melts into you through your crown and merges with your body and your speech and your mind. And think, I am one now with Lama Tara's holy body, holy speech, and holy mind, and feel blissful. And now, because we didn't do this in the beginning, just bring very quickly to mind your friends, your loved ones, the ones you don't like, and your strangers, and include all sentient beings there. And think that now you're Tara, you can lead all of these beings to enlightenment. So imagine in front the ones you don't like. To the left are your friends, and to the right and everywhere else, all the rest of sentient beings, strangers, above, below, left, right, behind, in front, pervading all of space. And think they're all the same. They want happiness, they don't want suffering. And they all have this incredible Buddha nature. And imagine from your heart, millions and millions of tiny green taras emanate out, and they enter the friends, the enemies, the strangers. Imagine taking away all their suffering, giving them everything they need, and transforming them into their own Tara. So really imagine and want this as you recite the mantra again. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. 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 And imagine all these transformed Taras absorbing back into you and enhance your own Tara nature. So now imagine all these transformed Taras in you as you're walking about your day. So as you leave your cushion today, don't just sort of think, oh, well, that's it, off I go. Forget what you've just done. But no, try and imagine you're bringing your Tara nature with you for the rest of your afternoon, morning, evening, and into the night. So let's just dedicate all the merit, all the positive energy you've created doing this practice to all living beings, and also for yourself as we move along our spiritual path. All right, everyone. Thank you so much, Mary. Oh, thanks, Mary, for putting up the mantra. Lots of love, everybody, and I'll see some of you this evening. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank
Ven.
you.